sometimes rest is the key to the momentum that you want to see. You know, I feel like this is kind of counterproductive to me, because in my head I'm thinking, if I'm not doing anything, nothing's happening. So if I'm not working, nothing's happening, nothing's flowing, which is true in a sense. Like, that's very true. If you're not doing anything, nothing's going to happen, obviously. But the main part of that equation is the you. There's the you that is in the doing the work that culminates, and then it actually gets to somewhere, if that makes sense. So for me, rest is something that I have been struggling with for a long time, but I've been, really prioritizing and learning to do. And, my other video that I had about health, learning to put your health first, because it is one of the keys to wealth. And you can't enjoy wealth without health, and you can't enjoy friendships without health. It's obvious, right? But rest is a big part of health, sleeping, rest. But I'm not just talking about sleeping. I'm talking about the sort of rest where you have to kind of rest your brain. You have to rest that working side of yourself, that side that's ambitious and pushing and wants to do the next thing and the next thing. Because the truth is, if you're not resting, recuperating, then you can't actually receive the next mandate, or you can't receive that next mission. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you're like, what's that next step? I need that next step. I need that next thing that I want to do. What is the next step? What's the next step, But then you realize you're just too much in that work zone right now, where you need to rest. You need to have a bit of fun. You need to have a bit of downtime. You need to do something that kind of brings some enjoyment and some spark to you. And then in that time where you're just chilling and relaxing, and it could just be half an hour, it could be an hour, it could be 2 hours, it could be a full day, take a full day, it could be the whole weekend where you just don't think about stuff. But being able to do that means that you can actually, in those moments, be something comes to you and you're like, that's it, that's the next thing. And that's one thing I've learned, is just rest is actually the key to the momentum that we want to see. Sometimes I'm wanting to see some momentum. Let's see, what's the next thing? What's the next step? What should I do after this project? What should I do after this? And when I force myself and actually learn the benefit of just resting, and not just sleeping, you guys get what I'm laying down, resting in terms of doing something that you enjoy, doing something that is leisurely, you know what I mean? Something for leisure, going for a nice walk, spending the whole weekend doing nothing and watching games or playing games, or, playing a sport, or hanging out with your family, or, things like that, getting ice cream, eating something delicate, delicacy, they're not very delicate, but delicacies, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think that's one thing I've really learned and come to understand. And so I really had to prioritize that yesterday. Well, I didn't really do it yesterday, but I had to prioritize it yesterday night. And I'm just and even still today, I'm okay, I need to do stuff that's fun, that's leisurely, that's relaxing. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop just being in that mode where you're just constantly thinking okay, what's our next move? What should I do now? It's just you're using too much brain function, when you need to rest that side of the brain, let the subconscious kind of kick in. You know what I'm saying? And then just kind of feed you that answer. So yeah, the rest that we need is usually the key to our momentum. I'm just wary of time, because man, the last couple of videos I just have not been happy with. I like to keep them 5 minutes, and I've just been talking too long. So I love you guys. I pray you guys have a beautiful week. I pray you guys enjoy this Sunday, or it might be Saturday for you, depending on where you are in the world. So I love you guys. Rest is the key to the momentum that you want to see. You need to just turn your brain off for a bit, so then you can actually just be open to new ideas and actually go out and do something leisurely. So then that creative side kicks in. You can see something, see a need, see something that you're let's provide a solution to that. I hope you guys get one laying down. My camera looks a bit crooked, and I'm starting to get a bit ticked with that, but I'm just it should be fine. But I love you guys. Have a beautiful week.